The 44 Secrets of Noah. It plucked an olive branch because it had plucked an olive branch, but the Agadic explanation is that it means food, and accordingly the sages interpreted it as in its mouth, an expression of speech. It said, "Let my food be bitter like the olive, but from the hand of the Holy One, blessed be he, rather than the sweet as honey from the hands of human beings." The earth had drained. The earth had become like a kind of clay because its upper surface had hardened. The flood was a full solar year. The rain had begun to fall on the 17th of the second month, and since the sentence of the generation of the flood was for a full solar year, these additional days are the 11 days by which the solar year, 365 days, exceeds the lunar year, 354 days, was completely dry when it hardened to its normal condition. Noah was now allowed to eat meat. Noah was now allowed to eat meat, for I did not permit Adam, the first man, to eat meat, but only plant vegetation. To you, however, in the same way that I gave full use of plant vegetation to Adam, the first man, so have I given you everything. What does go and multiply tell us? As for you, be fruitful and multiply. According to the straightforward explanation, the first time be fruitful and multiply is mentioned, it was said as a blessing, and here it is a command. But according to its midrashic explanation, this command follows the prohibition of murder in order to compare one who abstains from having children to one who sheds blood. Noah was afraid of having more children. This double expression conveys the idea, I agree with you, for Noah had been afraid of having children until the Holy One, blessed be he, promised him not to destroy the world again, and so he did. Afterward he told him here, I agree to give to my promise the permanence and strength of a covenant, and I will give you a sign. He showed him the rainbow. He showed him the rainbow and said to him, This here is the sign about which I spoke. This is also said as a warning. Not necessarily is it a blessing that we see the rainbow, but more like a warning and remember what I did. Ham was the father of Canaan. Why was it necessary to mention this here? Because this section goes on to deal with Noah's drunkenness, through which Ham sinned and thus Canaan was cursed. Since the Torah had not yet written the descendants of Ham, we do not know that Canaan was his son. It was therefore necessary to mention it here, and Ham was the father of Canaan. Noah degraded himself by planting a vineyard. This means he degraded himself, for he should have first occupied himself with planting something else. When he entered the ark, he brought in with him vine branches and shoots of fig trees. It was Canaan who saw Noah's nakedness. Some of our rabbis say it was Canaan who saw Noah's nakedness, and he told his father. Therefore he was mentioned in connection with this matter and cursed. Some sages say that he castrated him and committed sodomy with him. And what brought Ham to castrate Noah? Noah said to Ham, You caused me not to have another fourth son to serve me. May your fourth son, Canaan, be cursed to serve the descendants of these older ones who are from now on solely encumbered with the trouble of serving me. What brought Ham to castrate him? He said to his brothers, Adam the first man had 2 sons, and one killed the other in order to inherit the whole world. Our father already has 3 sons, and yet he still wishes to have a 4th son. Noah lived 350 years after the flood. All the days of Noah came to 950 years, and he died.